Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite underrated artists. I think I'm going to start doing this more because I have a lot of favorite underrated artists. So I'm just going to start with one right now, obviously, my favorite one. And I stupidly, I didn't know what to put the theme as for my podcast. So I just kind of put pop culture and entertainment for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. So today I'm going to be talking about Miss Madison Beer. So I really do think that she deserves a lot more recognition. She is so talented and passionate about music, and no one really sees that, I feel like. Well, I mean, some people do, obviously, but a lot of people don't. Um, you know, I started liking her music during the As She Pleases era, but Life Support is just it's a game changer, I feel like. I have been listening to it for months, and it really is so underrated, and it's so unique. I feel like you never really hear music like that anymore. I ever, honestly. It's like it has a very unique sound, her music, especially Follow the White Rabbit. That song, it is my absolute favorite on the album. I'm gonna say it like it's my absolute favorite. And I hope she makes more music like that. It has kind of like a dark pop kind of sound, if that makes any sense. If you listen to Rebellion or Mona Lisa from Britney Spears, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I love that song. It is the greatest on the album, but the entire album's amazing. I love Boy Shit, I love Baby, Stay Numb and Carry On, Effortlessly, Sour Times, all of Good and Goodbye. They were just all incredible. But yeah, so I really do think that Madison will end up being a bigger artist one day. It's just people are just so down deep in hating her for absolutely no reason. And I want to be honest, it's hard for me to feel bad for rich people. But her, I genuinely do feel bad for, because she has gone through so much hate on the internet since she was 13. So young, maybe even 12. And it's so sad. And she always talks about her mental health issues. And I like how she talks about that. And I relate to a lot of her mental health issues too. That's why I love watching her live streams, because it feels like I'm talking to someone who knows how I feel. So yeah. And anyway, her music, no one really recognizes her for her music, and she wants obviously to be more recognized for her music than her looks, which obviously she's the prettiest person I've ever seen, but she's also extremely talented. Her talent is literally right there, and no one is acknowledging it, and I can see why she's so upset about that, because you can tell she has such a passion and love for music. And I don't want to compare her to Ariana, because I know she hates that, and I hate that too. I hate when people are like, oh, she's copying Ariana. No, the fuck she's not. None of her music sounds like Ariana's music. They're completely different artists. But I can compare her in a way that they're both so passionate about music, and they're always in the studio. She's always posting pictures in the studio. I think she's probably already finished her second album. And I cannot wait to hear it, because I just know it's going to be amazing and incredible. And I really hope she adds more music like Follow the White Rabbit. So yeah, I'm even seeing her live in October. I cannot wait, because I saw her virtual concert and I really loved it so much. And that's the reason I want to go to her live concert. So I also hope she kind of adds her older music, Fools or Home With You. She probably won't, but I love those songs. Also, Dear Society. Madison, why did you not put that on the album? A lot of people wonder that too. I really do think Dear Society is an amazing song too. I love that song. I feel like it belonged on Life Support, but whatever. Regardless, it's an incredible album. So what's funny actually is earlier this year, a few months ago, I had this random dream, and it was me and her, and we were going to the VMAs. We were friends in the dream, and we were going to the VMAs, and she was nominated for an award, and she performed. Months later, she announces that she's nominated for a VMA, and I was just oh my god, That's crazy. Also, I'm so happy she got nominated because she deserves it so much. But also, like, damn, my dream, like, predicted that. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to the VMAs, unfortunately, but at least she is, you know? I really hope that she's gonna perform. I don't think she is, but, like, I hope, because so far the performers I heard, it sounds boring as hell. So we need Madison. We really do. Like, we desperately need her to perform. But yeah, so I really hope she wins. And I know awards, like, don't really mean anything when it comes to talent, because, I mean, is it true that Nicki Minaj does not have, like, a fucking Grammy? Because I hope that's not true, because she deserves a Grammy more than most of the people who have gotten Grammys. I heard Britney only has one. So obviously awards do not, you know, mean it doesn't equal talent, you know, because these extremely talented icons don't have awards from these shows, and obviously, like, that means nothing about their talent. They're obviously still iconic and talented, but I just want her to win mainly for the recognition, because I want her to know that she deserves an award. She deserves something for all the effort she's put into her music, because you can tell, like, her music videos, her performances, obviously her music, like, she puts so much effort into them, and I have so much respect for her, because, you know, I feel like it's really hard to find artists nowadays that genuinely love music. You know, it's just really hard to find that, and she really does love music. She loves what she does, and she is so talented, and I love that about her, and that's why she deserves better, you know? I really do think that people need to start listening to her more, and if you haven't listened to her music and you want, like, a recommendation, you know, if you like more, you know, if you're like me and you like more of, like, the upbeat, like, you know, fun music, then I would listen to Boy Shit, Follow the White Rabbit, Baby, Stay Numb and Carry On, Good and Goodbye, Fools, Home with You, you know, Hurts Like Hell, but, like, solo version. I only like the one when she's singing. I don't want the guy there. Like, men are always coming into songs and just, like, ruining it. Like, go away. Like, no offense, but, like, you know, whatever. So if you're more into, like, the, you know, slow and sad songs, then I'm gonna recommend Reckless, Selfish, Emotional Bruises, Everything Happens for a Reason, Stained Glass. I would recommend those. So I also like, what is it, Homesick? I really like that song too. Sour Times, actually, I also recommend that for more upbeat music. So yeah, and a lot of her music, Effortlessly too, how could I forget? So, and also a lot of her music is, like, when you really listen to the lyrics, they're really relatable. Like, Effortlessly is really relatable for me. Sour Times, you know, I really do find those songs relatable, and a lot of people, it's so annoying, they're like, she's not relatable, that's why I don't like her, like, because she cares about her appearance. Like, oh no, a woman cares about her appearance, oh, God forbid, you know, like, who cares? Like, her music is relatable, she talks about her mental health all the time, how is she not a relatable person, you know? I just feel like this generation has such an obsession with, like, quirky people. Like, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, it's so fucking annoying. Like, you know, she doesn't have to be, like, an annoying, quirky person for you to like her, you know? I really do think that she deserves a lot more credit for her music, because, you know, even her live performances, her vocals have just, I mean, they've improved so much, because when you listen to her old performances, you know, they're not too groundbreaking, but then you listen to her new live performances and it's like, what the fuck? Like, this, like, it's just amazing. Her voice is so beautiful and angelic and gorgeous, and I really do think that she deserves more credit for that, because she's not only talented with making music, but she's talented in singing the music, you know? And it's like, her voice is amazing, her music's amazing, her music videos are amazing, her performances. And that's why I really do think that she is criminally underrated. And people don't give her enough credit, like I said, because they're too busy hating on her and when you look up her name, like, on YouTube, it pisses me off because it's just like, oh, exposing Madison Beer, plastic surgery, Photoshop. Like, fuck off. Like, leave her the fuck alone. Like, when I look her up, I want to see her music, you know? I want to see her interviews and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't want to see this stupid-ass shit. Like, it is so annoying. I'm sorry, but here's an unpopular opinion. If you actually fucking care about people, like, getting, like, surgery or photoshopping, then you are the most boring, fucking annoying person ever. I'm sorry. Like, people who try to expose people, like, they have the most useless lives to ever exist. I don't even know why you have a life at this point. If you're just gonna sit down and fucking talk about, like, if women had surgery or if they Photoshop, who gives a single flying fuck? Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, it just pisses me off. Like, honestly, I'm sorry. If I follow someone and I find out they Photoshop, I'm not going to give a fuck. I'm still going to follow them. You know, like, I don't care. Like, maybe I'm just a laid back person, but I don't care. If I find out, like, someone got a nose job, like, whoop-de-doo. Like, I don't care. I also got a fucking nose job. Like, you know, like, I don't care. Like, people literally just tear her apart for absolutely no reason. Like, every time I see her comments, it's just like, oh, lip filler. Like, fuck off. Like, it's just so, like, if I were her, I would be so annoyed. Like, you know, she really deserves better, honestly. The way the internet has treated her, like, she deserves an apology. And honestly, most of it's just jealous 14-year-olds, because you know what? When I was 14 and I was ugly, I was jealous of all of, like, the Instagram girls and stuff like that. Like, I was a jealous person when I was ugly and 14, but I'm not like that, because you know what I did? I realized that if I take that jealous energy and turn it into me kind of, like, following these pretty people and kind of, like, you know, like, admiring them instead of being jealous and angry, that made me a prettier person, if that makes any sense. Like, that, it made me a happier person. Like, when I see pretty people now, I'm like, oh my God, I want to be their best friend. Like, you know, like, I don't say, like, oh, I hate them and they probably have plastic surgery. Like, I don't say that, you know? I just think they're pretty, you know? I don't do that. And I feel like this generation is so annoying when it comes down to that. Like, they're always accusing people of Photoshop and surgery, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, I'm sorry, but who cares? Like, if you care that much, then maybe you should just delete social media, because, like, it's not that serious, you know? Because guess what? She still looks pretty. Like, when I see paparazzi photos, she's still beautiful. So I don't know what you people, like, I don't know why you care so much. It's pure jealousy. And, you know, regardless of all that, she deserves better. And, you know, one day I feel like people are going to realize that, like, they're going to start noticing her more for her talent. And you know what? It reminds me a lot of Megan Fox. You know, during that time, Megan Fox in the 2000s was always treated like garbage because she was beautiful, you know? And everyone hated her and was like, blah, 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 like, you know, and now everyone loves Megan Fox. Like, she is probably the most praised woman I've ever seen in my life. But see, like, that's how society kind of changes, because they realize that they're treating a woman so terribly just because they're jealous of her. Oh, sorry, just fucking banging the table. They're treating her terrible just because they're jealous. And at one point, I feel like people realize, like, what they're doing. And, you know, but sometimes it's too late, you know? And, I just, you know, I just want to see the hate go away for her. I want to see those disgusting exposing videos fucking deleted. Like, if you actually have a YouTube channel or a TikTok account for exposing people for Photoshop or surgery, then fuck off. Like, seriously, just fuck off, because you are a useless human being. So, yeah, I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I don't care if I sound mean. These people deserve to have someone be mean to them because the way they're treating people. So, yeah. And I always try to defend Madison. Like, I'm sorry, but I try to defend her because, like, I get it, you know? Like, it's just, it's sad, you know? And hearing her mental health struggles reminds me a lot of myself in a way. And I feel like that's why I kind of, like, feel this connection with her in a way, if that makes sense, because it's like I feel the emotion, you know, and I really do feel bad, but, you know, regardless, she deserves a lot better. So hopefully people will stop treating her so terrible and stop the fucking, you know, immature little exposing videos. Hopefully. But anyway, moral of the story, she is so talented and she really deserves better from everybody. And seriously, if you have not heard Life Support yet, please go and listen to it. That album is just a masterpiece, in my opinion. It is complete art. And it is something I've never really heard before. A lot of the sounds are like very, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know if it's like mystical or like, what is the word? Like, I don't know, like fairy tale. Yeah, like it sounds kind of like a fairy tale album, and I love that. So I definitely recommend listening to it. That's it for today. That's me, you know. That's my opinion on her, and I also said my opinion about those damn exposing videos that piss me off, because seriously, why do you care that much, you know? But yeah, so hopefully people start listening to her more. I don't know, but I just cannot wait to see her live. I really cannot, because I know she's going to put on an amazing performance, and I hope I see her perform at the VMAs. Like, she probably won't, but I can dream. So anyway, that was today's episode. Goodbye.